Hi guys, this is Hyunmin Max, aka Max. Welcome back to another video on the channel. Now this Team 2 is on another level, right? We have yet another error from EA. I'm going to talk about the market as well as what to actually invest in. So yesterday we have actually gotten our player SBC in the form of Ferran Torres. He's actually not that expensive, right? Let's take a look at the stats first. 4-star, 4-star, high medium work rate. Of course, this doesn't really matter that much because this is the base version. The requirements is actually a 85 rated squad as well as a 87 rated squad with one team of the week or thoughts. Comes up to about 114k itself. I would say he's actually not that expensive. Let's take a look at the upgraded version, right? The leveled up version of Ferran Torres and actually determine, right, whether he's actually worth to complete. So he's over here. The upgraded version is 5-star, 4-star, high medium work rate, fantastic pace, maxed out attack positioning, very high finishing and shot power as well, great agility and balance. So, you know, at this stage of the game, all of the cards kind of look like that, right? He has the finesse shot as well as the outside the foot shot trait. So in order to get him done, all you have to do is to assist using his base version in 20 separate games while having 6 Spanish players in your starting 11. However, if we actually take a look at the objectives, right, for the rest of Team 2, right, you realize that you actually need lesser games. For your top tier cards like your Goretzka and Varane, instead of playing 30 games for KDB and Renato Sanchez, right, it's now 25 games, so that is lesser games. EA has also made it easier, right, for you to combine the objectives, right? Of course, you cannot combine your top tier cards like Goretzka, Varane, and Martinelli all at one go, right? Whichever two combinations you want to do. However, you can combine somebody like, for example, right, Varane with Darwin Núñez, Otao, Giallo, and Kalulu. That is 5 players, right, at one go. So if you guys want me to make a squad so that you guys can complete multiple objectives at once, right, like I did for Team 1 previously, right, let me know down in the comment section below and I can actually work something out for you guys. So like I mentioned, they have made some of the objectives, right, very easy to complete. So somebody like Otao, you can actually get him done in one game. Just go on squad battles, play on the semi-professional difficulty, and you can actually, right, assist, 15 goals with Otao, the base version. That's actually very simple to complete. And for Giallo, you don't even need any other players, right? You just need him. You don't need any League On players. You don't need any Portuguese League players. So that is another one that is actually very simple to complete as well. I specifically want to talk about Chouameni, right? He is 3-star, 5-star, medium high work rate. I don't really understand why EA don't just make him 4-5, right? Maybe because they're trying to make like a Enzo Fernandez V2, right? Enzo was also 3-5 as well. Other than the 3-star skill moves, right, overall, right, he looks like a very great CDM. He's gonna make a very great CDM in my opinion. We also gotten a Raúl Jiménez objective, which I think is very easy to complete. All you have to do, right, is you need to have minimum, right, 3 Premier League players, as well as, score and assist using a Mexican player, right, in 3 separate games. So again, you can actually, right, combine this objective, right, with your Varane and Martinelli and Darwin Núñez, right? Those are the players that you can actually combine this objective with. So the very cool thing about this, right, is the fact that for the first time ever, right, you actually get to have 3 dynamic images to choose from for Raúl Jiménez, right? If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, let's actually go and take a look itself. So there's actually, right, no difference in terms of the stats, skill moves or weak foot. The only difference is actually the dynamic image itself, right? So this is the first time ever that we have had this. This is the one that I'm talking about. So you can choose one of 3 dynamic images. Personally, right, I really like the one with the Hook, Captain Hook. So EA is actually experimenting this, right, for EA FC 24. So I expect to see this in the new game itself. Now the prices on these cards are actually, right, very crazy. If you take a look at the overall Team 2 itself, Varane was actually extinct, right, yesterday at 13 mil. So right now, they have actually updated his price range to 15M. However, he's still extinct. I knew he was actually going to be expensive, but I didn't know he was going to be that expensive or this expensive. Goretzka yesterday was also extinct at about 3 mil before they actually updated his price range to 9.5 mil. So he actually fluctuated quite a bit from 6.7 down to 4.8 before going back up to about 5.2 mil. And that is kind of the price that he's chilling at right now. Chouamani, if you take a look, he's actually kind of cheap despite his Real Madrid and French links because he's actually 3-star, 5-star, which is again kind of disappointing. Now, some of the other price movements, right, were actually really crazy. Somebody like, if we take a look at Atal, right, he was actually, right, yesterday I was actually monitoring his price. When he was actually released, right, he was actually at about 370k. He was actually selling at that price for a while. He went all the way up to about 430k before he came crashing all the way down, right, to about 120k or so, which is his current price right now. So why did his price crash so much, right, from 420 to 120? That is because, like I mentioned just now, his objective, right, can be completed in one game on squad battles on that semi-professional difficulty. So the easier the objective is to complete, the faster, right, the card price will actually crash down in price, as shown by Atal himself. And if you actually take a look at the overall squad itself, you would realize once again, we have a lack of middle tier cards, right? Your cards between 200 to 700k. We have your top tier cards, right? The likes of your Goretzka, Martinelli, Varane, right? They're all super expensive. And then we have your discard or fodder ones, right? Like Diallo, Chao Henrique, Kalulu. We don't have any like 200 to 700k cards. There's such a huge gap. That is the thing that I don't really like about this Team 2 itself. However, we do have few good players, even the budget ones. I think Kalulu is actually really good. He plays very well in game. French as well. So go and get him done if you can, if you're on a lower budget. Of course, Atal is definitely fantastic. Try to use him, right, as a central midfielder. I think he will do really well as a central midfielder. At right back, he's kind of a bit wasted, right? And of course, I think this team, right, the top tier cards are just on another level, right? Varane, he's gonna be the top, in my opinion, 3 center backs in the game, even though he's crazy expensive. Goretzka, one of the best CDM. And Martinelli, right, if you guys know, right, he has a 5-star skill moves upgrade right now. He's gonna be fantastic. I've actually tried out his road to the final, right, and he was one of the best cards I've used in the game. I expect this Martinelli, right, probably to be one of the top 2 left wingers in the Prem, right, alongside Rashford itself. So we have spoken about Team 2 itself, and right now I actually want to talk about what is the content that we can expect to see, right, later on today. So if you guys remember, the 90 plus icon player pick actually expires later on today. Let's go through the requirements again. 86, 87, 88 rated squad with 1 thoughts or 1 team of the week. We should get an icon pack or pick today or latest by tomorrow, right? However, please EA, just exclude the primes, right? And just give us better icons like your shapeshifter. And you know, I don't mind if they actually make it more expensive. Just do that because, you know, we're actually already in mid-July. So again, if it doesn't come out, no worries. Why? Because this 93 plus thoughts or shapeshifter player pick is actually gonna refresh on Sunday itself. Let's go through the requirements again. 87 with 1 team of the week or 1 thoughts, as well as an 90 rated squad. So just notice that in both our gamble picks, right, your team of the weeks and thoughts are actually required. This is the reason why I say, right, the team of the weeks and thoughts will actually rise. And of course, we already got a clue from EA that we'll actually get a player SBC today, and he's none other than your Martin Terrier. So right now, we can't actually, right, access his stats itself because the SBC is not out yet. So this is the content that we'll be seeing later on today. So let's move on and talk about what are the things that you can actually invest in. So for both your console and PC players, right, you will be able to pick up your 83s very easily on bid at 850 coins. And if you guys are wondering, right, yesterday, why I didn't speak about any gold rare fodder investments yesterday, that's because we shouldn't be investing in them right before Team 2 drops, because we don't have any big SBCs refreshing yesterday. That was the reason why I didn't speak about them yesterday, if you guys were wondering. So for your 84s, console players, right, 2.2k max, 2k on bid. PC players, 2k max, 1.8k on bid. Your 85s, Console players 5k max 4.5k on bid. PC players 4.5k max 4k on bid. For your 86ers, 7.8k max for your console players, 7.3k on bid. PC players 7.5k max, 7k on bid. Your 87s, console players 10.5k max, 10k on bid. PC players 10250 max, 9750 on bid. Your 88s, console players 13250 max, 12750 on bid. PC players 13k max, 12.5k on bid. Now my favorites are actually your 87s along with your 88s itself. I think that they will actually do very, very well. Right? Again, if there is no icon pick or pack or any major gamble SBC later on tonight, don't panic, because like I already mentioned, your 93 plus shapeshifter player pick will refresh tomorrow. So if we can't sell our fodder today, we'll just sell them tomorrow. So just hold and don't panic. So let's actually go and check the prices, right, of some of our other investments itself and actually see, right, how they are doing. Take a look at Moments first. Moments right now, they're actually at about 13.5k or so. They haven't really moved. So if you are a new viewer on the channel, I have been doing this every single day for a very long time now. What you want to do is 1 hour and 10 minutes after content drop, right? Go and get on bids for your moments. Right? Get them on bid at between 11k to 11.5k. And you can actually make some easy coins there by listing them back up immediately at 13.5k. So you make around 2k coins, right? Every single card. So that is some easy way for you to do quick flips to make very, very easy coins. Right? That is one method that you can do. Next thing I want to take a look at is actually your thoughts. They are actually right now, right, at about 20k or so, I believe. So yeah, at 2250. So actually what you want to be doing is same thing, right? Right now, you can actually try to get them on bid, right? I would say at between 15k to 19k. You probably have to go a bit higher because there aren't that many of them out there. You can get them on bid at 19k, right? I don't think that's an issue right now. We're actually investing for later on tonight or for tomorrow. So that is what you want to be doing, right? Get them on bid right now at 19k max. You can put 2 to 3 mil into this. I don't see any issue. Now, if they're actually not required at content drop later, what I'll be doing is I would still be mass bidding on them. But you probably can actually go lower. Instead of going 19k straight away, you can go at between 15k to 18k, right? And should be able to win quite a few if they are not required at content drop later on. So our target is actually to sell them off at about 25 to 26k or so when they're actually required. This is another investment that you can be doing, which I think will do very, very well. So let's actually go and take a look at Team of the Weeks. Because, you know, if you guys, again, are new to the channel, first time watching this video, right, you're wondering why I have such low coins. I have like 4.6 mil into this Team of the Weeks. So right now, they're actually at about 13.5 or so, right? So they're actually up already. Our discard Team of the Weeks, right, our aim price, it's actually minimum, right, at about 15k or so, 15 to 16k. So by then, right, we will have made very easy coins because when I told you guys to pick them up, they were actually at about 11.5k or so. Those are some easy coins there. So just hold firm for your discard Team of the Weeks. So let's go and take a look at your higher rated Team of the Weeks, right, your 84 and higher. So specifically, right, let's take a look at Shamichael himself. So it's actually at about 15k. So again, our aim prices for 84 rated and higher will probably be about, you know, 18k or so. That is where, right, we will be aiming to sell him at, right? No panic there, right? I have like 4.6 mil there. Hold firm. The sell time should come really, really soon. My aim is actually to sell them all off on Sunday, right? Because our tradable Team of the Week SBC actually comes back on Tuesday. Right now, if you haven't gotten into Team of the Weeks, you can still try to get your discard Team of the Weeks, the one rated 83 and below, right, at about 11k max. I don't see any issues there because, like I mentioned, we'll be selling your discard Team of the Weeks at about 15 to 16k. That is the price that we'll actually get out of them at. There's actually yet another error, right? So I'm talking about specifically, right, the glitch in this level up cup. So people are playing the games, right? The wins are not registering, right? The games itself are not clocked at all. So what is happening right now is, right, you cannot use certain, right, level up version of the card to play the cup. I don't know which ones exactly, but to play it safe, you should just use the base version of that level up card, right? If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I'm saying do not use your 98 Goretzka to play the cup. Use the lower rated version, the 96 rated version to play, for example. They will definitely register the base versions, right? Don't use the upgraded versions to play this cup. So I've actually already tweeted this out yesterday. You wouldn't have wasted your time if you already knew about this. So if you guys want to actually get all the latest news about FIFA itself, you can actually follow me on Twitter. The link will be down below. And also, yesterday, right, we also got a release of Get More XP. I'm talking about this level up tree. We have quite a few of these. This should possibly, right, be the last XP release, because if you guys haven't already realized, the season is actually ending in about 4 days or so. You should be able to get to level 40 quite easily. I remember just like 2 weeks ago, right, I was actually all the way down at about level 20, and I just grinded a little bit. That's the reason why I have already gotten to level 40, so it shouldn't be that difficult to do. So try to get it done. So how are the Team 1, right, level up cards actually doing right now? Let's actually go and take a look. Fonzie has actually, right, significantly dropped in price. I remember he was at about 800 to 900k. Let's actually take a look. Yeah, he was at about 820k. He dropped all the way down to about 483k. That's not even his lowest price, right? His lowest price was actually all the way down at about 438k before he actually, right, rebounded back up to about 490k. I was actually also doing, right, Cavani yesterday, and I actually sold him off at about 49k, and right now he's actually down at 41.5k, which is actually, right, the cheapest 94 rated card right now. So basically he's actually fodder. Even Timo Werner, he also dropped a lot, right? He went from about 421k all the way down to about 340k, right, before dropping down further to about 313k. So your Team 2 cards will definitely fluctuate a lot within the next few days, because again, lots of demand and supply. I already spoken about this for Team 1 itself. So let's use Chouamani as an example. Let's say that I purchased him at 2.35 mil. I've done 10 games with him, right? And I didn't sell him because I actually need 20 games to get the objective done. And then I start to see his price start to dip to about 1.9 mil. I panic and then I sell him off at 1.9 mil, right? This will actually start a wave for panic selling, because lots of people are like me, right? You need 20 games to complete the objective. But let's say if you have done half, you don't want to sell him because you haven't done the objective. However, you start to see his price falling, right? So I panic sell. So all this panic selling will probably make him drop from like 1.9 mil all the way down to 1.7, 1.6. So when it starts to get to that price at about 1.6 mil, people start to get tempted to do the objective, right? Those who haven't done his objective. And then people start to panic buy. And then he can go all the way up from 1.6 mil all the way up to 2.1 mil. Right? So that is the reason why these cards, right, fluctuate so much. And they're going to fluctuate a lot, especially within this next 2 to 3 days. My advice is always the same. The safe route is always, once you are done with the games for the day, sell that card, right? You don't necessarily need to have completed that objective if you actually want to save your coins. We also have some more EAFC 24 news, right? We have more deep dives into the gameplay, which I think is the most important thing, as well as a career mode later on in July. Expect to see it possibly, right, in the upcoming week itself, I would say. And then in August, we have your matchday experience, the all-important ultimate team, which is what everybody is interested in, as well as clubs itself. So we have to take a look and see, what is the upcoming development for the gameplay, because I think gameplay is the thing that actually is the most important aspect, right, for people in determining whether they actually want to buy EAFC 24. So I'm probably gonna have a watch along on my stream, right? So if you guys want to, you guys can join me. So these are the profits from 2 days ago, right? We didn't do much selling yesterday because there weren't any major SBCs. So I already spoken about this, right? Flipping thoughts moments as well as your thoughts. So this is an example, a member in my Discord doing this. And then we were selling 86s at 10,250 to 10.5k. Right, we picked 86s up at about 8.5k or so. Right, 87 selling at 13,750. We bought at about less than 12k. Right? Again, more 86s. 87s again selling at 13,750. So you guys on YouTube, you only get the buy prices. You want to sell prices, join up the Discord while it's still currently free. More and more 86s itself selling at 10.5k. Right, everybody is making profits in the Discord itself. If you guys want to make coins, it's actually very simple, right? Watch the YouTube video, join the Discord, and then you make coins. Flipping of your border thoughts, as I've already mentioned, especially useful during content drop. Selling your team of the weeks as well. More pages of 86s and 87s, right? Yet more 87s. So everybody in the Discord is making coins. If you guys want to make coins, join up the Discord while it's still currently free. My favorites 87s and 88s doing very, very well recently. And we also have this brand new Prime Gaming Pack that's actually coming. If you want a free gaming pack every single month from EA, all you have to do is to link your EA Sports account to your Amazon Prime account. It's actually very simple to do. I'll leave the link below as to how to do it. And if you guys actually appreciate my work, whether it's on YouTube, Twitch, on Discord itself, you can actually sub to me for free on Twitch. It will actually be free for you, but it will actually mean a lot to me because it actually keeps me going to actually push all this content out to you guys. So that's it from me. If you guys enjoyed the video, hit that like button. So we're actually less than 20 subs away from 800 subs on YouTube. Thank you guys so much for the support. As usual, if you guys want to know how to make coins, the latest news and leaks about FIFA, as well as EAFC 24, hit that sub button and let's hit that 800 mark. Alright, and I'm out. Take care.